Listen closely. This message is not for everyone. But if you're here, it's because heaven chose you. Something is moving in your life. Not with boxes, not with tickets, not with suitcases. This is a move no map can show. This is the kind of move where God Himself shifts the ground under your feet. You've been asking, when will things finally change? You've whispered it in the dark. You've shouted it in your heart when no one was listening. And heaven heard you. Right now, angels are standing by. They've been watching, waiting for this exact moment. And I must deliver this word. You are moving, but not the way the world moves. Stay with me, because if you miss this, you'll miss the sign that was sent only once. Type in the comments right now, I believe. Just 2 words. But those words are a key. When you write them, you unlock alignment. You signal faith. You tell the spirit realm you're ready. Beloved soul, hear this. The shift has already started. Look around. Notice how old things don't feel right anymore. Notice how the people who once felt close now feel distant. Notice how your heart is restless in places you used to find comfort. That's not confusion. That's preparation. Heaven is pulling you higher, and the enemy can't stop it. He tried. He sent distraction. He sent delay. He sent doubt. But you're still here. Still breathing. Still searching. Still receiving. That's proof enough. Isaiah 43 verse 19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it?" The key word is see. Not later. Not tomorrow. Now. God is already building the road under your feet. The shift is internal before it is external. The elevation comes to your spirit before it shows in your surroundings. So if you're wondering why nothing looks different yet, it's because heaven always moves first in silence. The roots grow before the tree breaks the soil. That is where you are. The hidden stage. The silent movement. The place where your spirit is growing wings before the world notices you can fly. Take a breath. Right now. Inhale faith. Exhale fear. Inhale vision. Exhale doubt. You are already moving. Not out of your house, but out of cycles. Out of patterns. Out of prisons you didn't even realize were chains. I see in the spirit. God is shifting you from scarcity into abundance. From survival into overflow. From silence into influence. And the best part? You don't have to force it. This time, you won't push doors open. They will swing open because you arrived. The angels say clearly, you are the key. That's why some doors stayed locked. Because they weren't your doors. Stop mourning over what didn't work out. Stop replaying what they said about you. Stop wondering why they left. It was all part of the move. You couldn't stay in those old places. Not because you failed, but because you outgrew them. Listen. A caterpillar doesn't pack its bags before it becomes a butterfly. It simply transforms. That's you right now. This shift is not relocation. It's transformation. Romans 12 verse 2 reminds us. Be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's where the move begins. Not with your feet, but with your thoughts. Not with your job title, but with your perspective. Not with a new address, but with a new identity. That's why some things that used to excite you now feel small. Why old conversations drain you. Why the routines that once fit now feel tight. Your spirit has expanded. Your season has shifted. You can't shrink back. Archangel Michael speaks. Child of light, your waiting has not been wasted. Heaven has recorded every tear, every seed of faith, every act of obedience when no one saw. Now you are being repositioned. Not for popularity, but for purpose. Pause and let that settle. You are being repositioned. The world may not see it yet, but heaven already stamped it. Psalm 37 verse 23 says, "The steps of a good man are ordered by the Lord." Your steps are ordered. Even the missteps you thought ruined everything. God folded them into His design. You are not behind. You are not late. You are right on schedule. That's why the enemy tried so hard to convince you otherwise. Because he knew what was coming. He saw the assignment you carry, and he panicked. But beloved, the assignment remains. The call still stands. The oil still flows. Now listen carefully, because this next part is the reason you were led here. You will soon walk into places you didn't apply for, conversations you didn't plan, connections you didn't chase. Why? Because heaven already placed your name there. John 3 verse 8 says, "The wind blows wherever it pleases. You hear its sound, but you cannot tell where it comes from or where it is going." That's how this next season will look. Unpredictable, untraceable, but undeniable. People won't be able to figure you out, and they're not supposed to. This move isn't logical. It's spiritual. Now take a moment with me. Type these words in the comments. I'm moving without bags. Declare it. Affirm it. Speak it into the atmosphere. Because the angels are watching for your agreement. For some of you, this shift will affect relationships. God is gently removing people who can't go where you're going. Don't fight it. Don't chase them. It's not rejection. It's redirection. For others, the move is financial. Not because of overtime hours or promotions, but because your mindset is shifting. From lack to abundance. From fear to trust. From clutching to releasing. Luke 6 verse 38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. Good measure, pressed down, shaken together, and running over." That overflow is your portion. Not later. Now for some, the shift is healing. Deep healing. God is moving you out of trauma, out of torment, out of the identity that pain tried to write over you. You will wake up soon and realize the memories don't hurt the same. The bitterness has faded. The tears dried into wisdom. You'll wonder when it happened. It will be quiet. It will be subtle. But it will be undeniable. That is the move. Not relocation. Restoration. Beloved, hear me clearly. This word is not coincidence. It's confirmation. Your angels guided you here to remind you. The move has already begun. And you don't need to lift a finger. God is doing the heavy lifting. Breathe again. Feel the shift. You're lighter already. The old weights are falling off. Chains are breaking you didn't even know were there. Yes, you are moving. But no, you don't need to pack. All you need is faith. Listen carefully. The angels are still speaking. And this part is for you. The shift is not coming. It is already here. The fact that you're listening is proof. Heaven had to bring you into alignment with this word at this exact moment. Now, understand this. The move of God in your life will not look like the world expects. People are waiting to see you pack boxes, switch cities, change careers. But what's coming is deeper. It's a relocation of your spirit. It's a transition of your authority. It's heaven putting you in the position you were born for. That's why you feel stretched. That's why you've been restless. That's why even your sleep has been heavy. Your spirit knows what your mind is just catching up to. God is placing you in a new dimension. From delay to acceleration. From fear to boldness. From overlooked to chosen. And the move is silent but unstoppable. Let me make this clear. The reason you don't have to pack is because this move doesn't depend on your effort. It depends on your surrender. God is saying, "Child, let go. I am carrying you where your feet cannot take you." Type it now in the comments. I surrender. Because when you surrender, you open space for God to fill. You step back, and He steps in. Isaiah 60 verse 22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." Not you, not your boss, not your connections. The Lord. And the time is right. That's why this word found you today. I see it in the Spirit. Doors you didn't even know existed are about to open. Not because you knocked, but because heaven has already written your name on them. And some of you will wonder, how did I get here? How did this happen so fast? It won't be your resume. It won't be your background. It won't be your resources. It will be grace. Pure grace. God is about to show you that He alone is your source. He's shifting you so that no man can claim the credit. So that you know without doubt, it was the hand of heaven. Hear me. Stop comparing your timeline to others. Stop looking at their moves. Your journey is divine. Your schedule is sacred. You are not late. You are not behind. You are right on time. Psalm 32 verse 8 says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. That's the guidance you're under. Not trial and error. Not guesswork. Divine counsel. The angels are whispering this. You don't need to chase. What is meant for you is chasing you. The job you've been waiting on, it's already searching for you. The relationship your heart prayed for, it's already aligned with your path. The provision you need, it's already assigned. You don't need to pack. You just need to prepare. Prepare your mind. Prepare your heart. Prepare your faith. Say it out loud with me right now. I am ready. Those 3 words shift atmospheres. They release angels on assignment. They activate the very move God promised. Now listen. There is something else heaven wants you to know. Some of you have been trying to hold on to people, places, or habits God is asking you to release. That's why you feel resistance. That's why the weight is heavy. Because you can't carry old baggage into a new dimension. God says, you won't be packing because I'm stripping away what doesn't belong. You're moving lighter. You're moving freer. You're moving with nothing but faith. Beloved, your humility has been noticed. Heaven saw the times you gave without applause. The times you forgave without recognition. The times you loved without receiving it back. And now, honor is coming. Not by man's hand, by God's. Proverbs 18 verse 16 declares, a man's gift makes room for him and brings him before the great. Your gift is about to move you into rooms your background never qualified you for. And you won't have to beg for a seat. The table has already been set. This is why you cannot shrink back now. This is why you cannot let fear make you hide. The light in you is not meant for shadows. It's meant for nations. Archangel Michael says, rise, for heaven has already declared your promotion. Step forward, for the earth is waiting for your voice. Do not fear the unknown. The unknown is the ground where miracles grow. Pause. Take that in. Breathe it. Let your spirit absorb it. This isn't just encouragement. It's instruction. It's direction. It's prophecy. And I want you to act in faith right now. Comment these words. Blessed and ready. Because when you write it, you align your will with God's will. You give the angels permission to move on your behalf. Beloved, let me show you something deeper. Some of you are waiting for confirmation of whether it's time to leave a situation. You're torn between comfort and calling, between what's familiar and what's faithful. Here's your sign. If it no longer feeds your spirit, it's not your future. If it drains your fire, it's not your destiny. If it makes you smaller, it's not your assignment. God is calling you higher, not safer. Higher. Do not fear the loss. What looks like loss is actually making room for gain. What feels like subtraction is preparation for multiplication. Luke 6 verse 38 promised it. Pressed down, shaken together, running over. That's the level you're being moved into. For someone listening, this is your financial breakthrough season. But it won't come by striving. It will come by shifting. Shift from fear to faith. Shift from hoarding to releasing. Shift from doubt to expectation. And watch what God will release. For another, this is your healing season. You've been bound by pain for years. But God is saying, you won't carry that wound into the next chapter. I'm closing it. I'm sealing it. I'm rewriting your story. And for someone else, this is the season where your voice will matter. You've been overlooked, silenced, underestimated. But heaven has stamped this time as your unveiling. Your words will carry weight. Your presence will shift atmospheres. Not because of status, because of anointing. Child of God, believe this. You are not ordinary. You are chosen. And chosen ones don't move like the world. They move like the wind. Unseen. Unstoppable. Divinely directed. That is you. That is your now. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for every piece to fit. Step in faith. Move in surrender. Trust the shift. Because the truth is, you've already moved. You just haven't realized it yet. Soon you'll wake up, look around, and say, everything has changed, and I didn't even pack. That's how God works. Silent shifts, sudden elevation, unexplainable favor. And when it happens, don't doubt it. Don't question if you deserve it. Receive it, rejoice in it, and testify that it was God's hand alone. Before I close, let me bless you. May the God of all grace release a move so swift, so precise, so supernatural, that no man can deny his hand on your life. May you walk with courage into the new season already prepared for you. May your heart rest in peace, your mind rest in clarity, and your spirit rest in faith. And may you forever remember, you moved without bags, because heaven carried you. Beloved, if this word has spoken to your spirit, show your faith. Click the like button so this word spreads further. Share this video with someone else who needs it. And if you haven't already, subscribe to God's Prophecy Message channel. This is more than a channel. It's a family. It's a sanctuary. It's a trumpet of heaven's voice. And if you feel led, support this mission through a super thanks or donation. Your giving keeps these messages flowing. Your seeds reach souls you'll never meet, but heaven will reward you for. Remember this. The move has already begun. The angels are already surrounding you. The doors are already opening. And you don't need to pack a thing. You just need to believe. You just need to be ready. You just need to say yes. This is your moment. This is your word. This is your move. And so it is. Amen.